We are living in a world these days where it's becoming harder and harder to know what is real and what is fake. With social media, with the filters, with people being able to hide behind cameras, say whatever they want to say, it's becoming harder and harder, which is one of the reasons with my relaunch of my podcast, I wanted to do every single episode in real time, recorded, so it's extremely raw and transparent with you guys. So we are recording right now. We are filming. All episodes will be on YouTube, and you can expect this every single week. And with the relaunch, I was just feeling called that it was time to really rebrand and relaunch the podcast. I was starting to feel the Positively Fit podcast that I originally created in 2020. While I am so grateful for it, for all the memories, for all the episodes, I felt it was in a way putting me in a box where I was only talking about fitness and things related with the Positively Fit community. And while that is such a huge part of my life and something I will always preach and talk about, I wanted to be able to open up and just talk about other things and really inspire and empower women to chase their dreams, go after the things they want, bring on a lot of inspirational, influential figures and entrepreneurs, and just share pivotal moments in our life and how we were able to get to where we're at today. So welcome. I'm so excited for all that is to come. And I wanted to kick things off by sharing a little bit of my story and what got me here today. So we're going to backtrack many years, probably about 7, years. And I feel everything in my life really pivoted and I started transforming and becoming who I am today with my fitness journey. That was such a powerful part of my life in that time, because the more I started prioritizing my health, the better I started to feel, the more confident I was. And I definitely feel that you can tell when someone values their health, just the way that they hold themselves and present themselves. Now, I had back surgery when I was 21. I also went through a pretty brutal breakup with Ben, my fiance now. Back around that time, I was about 22, and I just remember hitting this place in my life where I felt so stagnant, so unhappy in my body, unhappy in my skin, unhappy with the lifestyle I was living, the drugs and the alcohol, and just the self-doubt, the negativity that I was having. And I'll never forget going to my family beach and seeing my brother's new girlfriend, his wife now, seeing her, just the way that she held herself walking down that beach, you could tell she was just so confident in who she was. She had a rockin' body, and she was a personal trainer. So she's who really inspired me to just get started on that journey. And I fell in love with fitness. I did a bikini competition, started documenting my journey on social media, and I felt I was building this strength inside of me too, to just start to put myself out there and get a little bit uncomfortable and take risks and not be so afraid to make mistakes, which is what really inspired me to get certified and start my own health coaching business, and then soon move out to LA. I felt like LA was the hub of social media and fitness, and I was so excited to finally live at the beach. That had always been a huge dream of mine since I was a little kid. Very grateful that Ben, my fiance, was able to come out with me, and we started this huge new journey out there. And I wish I could tell you, actually, let's take that back. I don't wish I could tell you, because I'm so happy for the way it did play out. But I can't tell you it was easy when we first went out there. It was definitely a roller coaster, and I believe that when I first moved out there, I was making probably $1,000 when it came to coaching. And my parents really wanted me to continue with my teaching license and not let that go. I had gone to school. I got my graduate degree in teaching. So I had spent so many years investing so much time into becoming a teacher. But my heart was telling me it was time to pivot. It was time to make a big change and to ultimately bet on myself, even though I didn't necessarily have the support of my family or even friends at the time. They definitely looked at me like I was crazy and what the heck was I going to do? But I ultimately believed in myself. And, when we got to LA, I was definitely struggling. I did pick up a part-time job, and I actually had moments of doubt where I went and applied at Orange Theory. I also applied at Equinox, and I was turned down both positions. I definitely thought I was going to get the position at Orange Theory. That was a shocker to me. And, looking at now, I'm like, wow, that is something that really happened for me. At the time, of course, I was upset. I was questioning what was going to happen, but I also took that as a sign of it's meant to be. Like I got to believe in myself and keep going with my business. I invest into a mentor and things really definitely started to take off. I started really just recognizing the power I had. And the more I was being very positive and bringing that energy out, the more that the Positively Fit community was starting to grow. And the support of the community was just so inspiring to me. Like seriously, I don't think I would be here, or I know I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the clients I had back then and the community. They inspired me in so many ways to just keep showing up, keep doing what I was doing. And the testimonies and the transformations, my goodness, it's going to make me a little teary-eyed right now because I'm just so grateful for it and just so grateful for what we were able to create. And that was all the start of my business. And honestly, it really, I feel, challenged me in many ways to just grow deeper within myself and become that version of me I wanted to be. And because of all of that, it's inspired me in so many ways to just chase other things and believe in myself and everything that we are doing. So here I am today. I am still running Positively Fit community and it's constantly growing. Last year was a huge freaking year for us. There's now 5 coaches and we definitely plan on bringing on a 6th coach this year. Our event every year is just growing and getting bigger and bigger. The community is just growing and is so inspiring to so many people, and we're so grateful for all of that. I also am running Coaching with Confidence, where we're able to support other females when it comes to growing their health coaching business. And right now, I actually have a few clients that are teachers, and I obviously can just really, really relate to where they're at, because that was me one day, being that teacher, but so passionate about health and wellness. And it brings me so much joy to be able to give back to all those other girls who were in very similar situations that I used to be in. And I know that together, when we come together, we're going to, one, inspire and empower one another, but we're also going to be able to help more and more people, which ultimately is the goal. But I'm very grateful for all your guys' support, and I hope you are able to tune in every week to the different episodes that we're doing. I have so many incredible women coming on, and I know that it's going to be such a positive podcast that is able to leave people with such positive, motivating words to really inspire you to authentically live the life that you want to live and go after all those dreams that you have.